Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So we're just going to go through the combo that I used at the Christchurch Rank Tournament on June 29. So let's just go through that, and then we're going to be testing some combos that I could potentially be using at Ashburton. So far I'm pretty content to stick with these. I have got a Beyblade that's going to be replacing Scorpio for Ashburton, but we are going to test and see what can be used alongside that team. So obviously we've got what you can see here, which is Phoenix Wing, and we had it on 360 Zap. 360 seems to be going on Phoenix Wing quite a bit, but Zap, I don't think I've ever seen like a lot of people overseas or in Australia or wherever using this on Phoenix, because it is an aggressive part, right? So I mean, people are more afraid that it's quite fat, and it can be quite prone to bursting, which it has happened. But yeah, that's had some battle scars, and we'll probably be taking this particular Phoenix to the GP in November. This is guaranteed to be part of my team. This was one of my first ever Beyblades, and yeah, win or lose, I'll be using this Beyblade. Next thing here, we've got Golem Brock on 760 Low Rush. This is the new Low Rush bit. I did trade my other one that I had. Might as well get a fresh one and use it. But we've got it on Golem Brock. This was just a great Beyblade throughout the whole tournament. I don't know if I really lost a lot of matches with this. I probably lost some off memory. I could probably go back and watch my other video and find out. But yeah, this was an awesome performer all weekend, and yeah, I look forward to using it on Sunday. But we're going to be testing it with a different bit, so keep an eye out for that one when we test it. And the last one here is Scorpio Spear on 560 Wedge. The people have said that Wedge burst pretty easily, and throughout the casual tournament 2 weeks ago, where I placed third, and the tournament that's just gone, I haven't bursted with this. I think I might have during the normal tournament last week. I'm not 100%. As I said again, I'll go watch back another video. I know I got pocketed quite a lot. I got extreme finished with this against this. Again, I think against Phoenix Wing or something like that. But yeah, people said it burst quite a bit, and it hasn't happened too often. So we had that, and yeah, this bay was also a great match against Wizard Rod, other great stamina types. Like my friend Nick Wiley was using my Leon Crest here, that's on 660 point. He used that, and he only just lost to the spin finish. But yeah, these two are really, really good against each other in a match. So the combo we're going to be testing for Ashburton is going to be Wyvern Gale. Sorry, the new not Wyvern Gale. Hover Wyvern. Sorry. Yeah, the new Hover Wyvern that I got with my prize that I got for winning the tournament, which is the stadium with the Hover Wyvern, and there was also a impact rate in there, which is not going to be impacted in this video. But we're going to be testing this pretty much on the Beyblade that I used with Wedge, and we're going to test it with 960 Wedge. I have seen people use 960 Low Rush, which doesn't seem like a bad idea. We could test that in this video as well, but I'm going to be testing my Golem on Hexa with the same 760 bit. So let's get into it, and we'll get a match underway. I'm looking forward to Ashburton. It's always a great trip, win or lose. We go there with the team that we have, so a lot of Christchurch people do it. We've got a lot of Ashburton people there, and it makes up for a good weekend. So let's just we'll spin this first. 3, 2, 1, go. That was shit. Sorry. My launches seem to be weird. Like they do click on properly. There we go, so the Hubble wyvern took care of that golem pretty easily. We'll give it another match and see how they go again. But yeah, it happened to me a lot on Saturday, on Sunday actually. Just my Beyblades keep on falling out of my thing. So if you guys know how to fix that, then let me know. But yeah, they keep on falling out of my launchers, which suck. Burst finish. So the wyvern burst the golem on the 760 hexer. That was surprising. I didn't expect it to do that, but I know that the golem is good at doing the same thing. So we'll put the golem now up against with a rod on 960 bull, which a lot of people use in the format here in Christchurch at Ashburton. I've heard that the combo is going to be dying. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why you'd try and ruin something that isn't broken, you know? Golem's definitely got a lot more stamina in it with the hexer. But I think the wizard rod's just going to nick it to death. Yep, there it goes. So the spin finish goes to golem and sorry, to wizard rod on that. But we'll spin them again. Good. Second place at the tournament, by the way, was my mate Raj. Played really well all weekend on the Sunday. It's going to be another spin finish here in a second. Ooh, even closer that time round, but the wizard rod's still taking the W. So we're now going to put the Scorpio up against the wyvern. So your wyvern's going to be facing all these, so we'll leave the wyvern on and we'll put them all in different matches and see. So wyvern's first test of this video will be against Scorpio Spear on, what have I got it on? 560 with kick. I might relaunch that because it might have launched on top of that Scorpio, so we'll relaunch them, which would be my fault, but that's all good. So we'll get both of them launched up and ready to go again. Yep. Scorpion took that one out there. Alright, so Scorpion takes 1, wyvern 0. Alright, next one will be up against the Phoenix with the zap. Why is my thing doing that? That's so weird. That's 1 point to the wyvern, taking a over finish on the Phoenix with 360 zap. So scores tied 1 apiece. So far the Scorpion's the only one that's got a win against the wyvern. And so its next opponent will be the Lion Crest on 660 point. That's another pocket. So Wyvern doing pretty well on the 960 wedge. Yes, I'll be able to get better testing theories when I'm actually in Ashburn and facing another player. But unfortunately, I'm the only one in my family who plays Beyblade, so yeah, I have to test by myself. They can only launch one bait at a time. So far, Hover Wyvern has got 2 points, and the other has 1. So now we've got Golem back on the Hexer. Ooh. Give it a bit of a light launch to those don't have a chance. And the Golem takes the finish against the Wyvern in that one. So the score's leveled at 2-2 with one more opponent to come. And that opponent is the Wizard Rod on the 960 Bull. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to spin the rod first, just because the rod will have more stamina. So let's see how it goes. And go. And the Wizard Rod defeats the Wyvern there, so yeah, it looks like the 3 bays that beat the Wyvern here in this video were Scorpio Spear, Wizard Rod, and Golem. The Golem being on 760 with Hexer, the Scorpio being on 560 with Kick, and the Wizard Rod being on 960 on Bull. So, unfortunately with this Beyblade, the Hover Wyvern, it can't be taken to the New Zealand Nationals that is happening on November 8 because the event is for Tamatomi blades only, so TT is for short. So we can't use this unless in between now and then TT release this, then we can use it. So it's just going to be used locally here where I am. I definitely like it. Like, it's definitely not a horrible blade by any means. But I don't really know what to call it. Like, it said on the packaging, I think it was a balance type or a defense type, something like that. But I find this more of a bit of an attack type, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I think it's more aggressive than a defensive bay. We're going to give one match in particular another go. Just want to see how the Golem will face up against my Scorpio. But yeah, so, and then after this we will talk about what combo I am potentially thinking of using by the time Nationals happens. Obviously I've still got a long time to think about that and prepare for it, but as of now, like for example, if the Nationals were tomorrow, then I would be showing you what combo I would be using. So we've got Golem on 760 Hexer and Scorpio on 560 Kick. There we go, the Golem takes the W on that one in occasion. So, if the Nationals were tomorrow, then this would be the combo that I would use. I would probably run my Scorpion over the Wizard Rod. I do like the Scorpio a bit more. But yeah, I like the Golem on the Hexer. It's definitely got a lot more stamina on the bay than the Low Rush, even though the Low Rush makes it more aggro. So it's quite an aggressive bay. So I would use the Golem Rock on 760 Hexer. Then we have the Phoenix Wing on 360 with either Rush, Low Rush, or I'll use the Zap. But I'd be quite content to use the Zap. I just think the combo is great, so I would use that. And then the Scorpio Spear on the 560, and I'd probably use wedge back on it. I liked wedge more than kick, but yeah, I'll go back to that. So yeah, that's what I would use. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of your hover wyvern, and if you think it's a good bait or not. I personally think it is. I love it. But what other combos do you guys recommend with this? So let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will have a video from Ashburton uploaded on probably Monday night, or even Sunday when I get back from Ashburton. Yeah, so hopefully that video will be up. But until then, we will see you guys afterwards. Catch you later. Bye.